Hello, I'm Juan Davis, Chief Creative Officer at KCTM PBS SoCal, and we're partnering with the newsroom of KPCC and LAist on a daily reporter roundup. Let's start today with you, Kyle, on LAUSD's COVID testing plan.
Right. So watchers of the Reporter Roundup will recall that LAUSD is currently ramping up this ambitious plan to test all of its students and teachers periodically for the coronavirus and do this all on its own. The district in mid-September said they were going to welcome both asymptomatic and symptomatic individuals, people who had potential COVID symptoms for these tests. But I've heard a lot of parents and teachers reaching out to me saying that because they had symptoms or their child had symptoms, they weren't allowed to make an appointment. Well, we just got word today after some follow-up questions with the district that they are now going to begin allowing these symptomatic individuals to show up for tests. District officials, including Superintendent Austin Buettner, have said it was always their intention, but they wanted to make sure that the proper safety protocols and procedures were in place.
A new report on the LA County Health Department's oversight of nursing homes finds hundreds of serious investigations are still open. Jackie has more on that.
Yeah, more than 540 complaints remain unresolved, and they were classified as immediate jeopardy. And that means that a nursing home resident could be severely injured or their life is in danger. Some of these complaints are more than 3 years old. Advocates that I talked to weren't surprised, but they said the employees at fault could have left in that time, or the resident may have died from abuse or neglect. It also means that the nursing home wasn't cited, so other people may have decided to live there without knowing the severity of complaints against the nursing home. The report is part of an investigation by County Inspector General Max Huntsman, and it was launched in June after the health department was criticized for its initial handling of COVID-19 with nursing homes. More reports from him are planned. Just to give you a little context, so far in LA County, more than 2,000 nursing home residents and staff have died since the pandemic began of COVID-19.
The Sheriff's Oversight Commission met today. Frank, what was the discussion?
Well, in a significant erosion of support for Sheriff Alex Villanueva, the commission called on him to resign. The commission said he has failed to address major problems at the agency, including the existence of deputy gangs. The resolution describes a serious lack of judgment and leadership by Villanueva and decries his efforts to block meaningful reform. In one extraordinary move last year, the sheriff opened a criminal investigation into Inspector General Max Huntsman, a move commissioners called an act of intimidation. The vote was unanimous. Some of the panel's most traditionally pro-law enforcement members said the sheriff must go, including former federal judge Robert Bonner. But even those credentials failed to impress Villanueva. He said the panel, which is appointed by the Board of Supervisors, is anti-law enforcement, anti-cop, and any attempts to oversee his department are part of a proxy war by the board. The resolution is advisory only, and there was talk of a recall of the sheriff among a few activists who spoke at the meeting, the only hope for some to oust a sheriff who's vowed to stay in power.
And finally today, Libby's here to recap yesterday's debate between Herb Weston and Holly Mitchell. They're vying to represent the 2nd District on the LA County Board of Supervisors.
State Senator Holly Mitchell and City Councilman Herb Weston butted heads on a lot of issues, but the biggest sparks flew when they discussed criminal justice reform. Mitchell criticized Weston's record on police accountability because he championed Charter Amendment C that passed in 2017 in LA. It gave LAPD officers facing disciplinary proceedings the option to have an all-civilian review panel. Critics say civilians rule in favor of officers more often than experienced command staff.
Is it better today than it was before? Yes. Is it perfect? No, but I always believe in moving the ball forward.
Weston said the union did not write the measure and argued he worked with the ACLU to ensure the program would be audited. He has since helped to introduce a measure to cut LAPD's budget.
Is it appropriate to allow a police union to write language to police themselves? And I think the fundamental answer is no. It did not make it better. It took us decades back.
The 2nd District includes parts of West and South LA, including Inglewood, Carson, Compton, and Culver City.
Thank you, Libby, and thank you all at the KPCC and LAist newsroom. And thank you for tuning in. Stay healthy. Take care of your family, your neighbor. We will see you tomorrow.